Alright, friends. Hope you guys are all doing well. Obviously, I've had a lot going on, but I wanted to announce everything that's I'm going to be doing for the next month and a little bit of October as well. I know a lot of people have been waiting for this. I just haven't been doing daily videos after my cat died and other stuff I've been dealing with. I just haven't had the mental capacity to do it, but I'm going to try to do all of these. The problem is the time, uh, how hard it's going to be to do all this, and then how hard it's going to be to afford all this. So um, there will be certain games I'll be doing for sure, and the others I might have to wait until later. We're just going to go through these in chronological order. I was kind of interested in Sonic Colors, but apparently the Switch version is dreadful, and I guess the PC version has some problems too, and it's also $40. So I don't think I'll be doing that one. I did apply for a key for this. I did play this game back when it came out, but it felt hard for the wrong reasons. The combat wasn't very responsive. I did apply for a key, so this one is definitely one that I would abandon if I didn't get a key. Gotta scroll back down here. Hold on. I was kind of interested in this game. I played the demo for a bit. It seemed decent enough, but the fact that it's not on PC kind of deters me from trying it. But I might get it on PS4. Apparently, it runs well on base PS4. It's just I've had such bad experiences with that console and buying games on it that run really badly. So I'll have to look into that one. In terms of games I'll be doing for sure, I'm gonna go through the Switch stuff first, and then we're gonna check out the games on Steam. Escaluda 2 actually comes out tomorrow on the Japanese eShop. So I'll be getting this. I did play this game on the channel like about like 10 years ago or so. I think I put up some footage of this. This is my favorite cave shmup. It has not had a legal port for over a decade now. I haven't had an Xbox console since the 360, and I went through like two of those because of red rings and stuff. So I would like to get a modern Xbox at some point just so I could play all my old stuff. But this is going to get preserved. Actually, like a lot of the other ports, these are actually really nice to have on Switch because you get built-in Tate mode. And I'm not an expert at these games. I mean, I'm decent enough at them. I can get like a little over halfway on one credit. I'm not like completely terrible. I'm like barely above average, but I don't know what the port accuracy was on Mushihime Sama. I did buy that game, and it ran pretty well. We have wireless controls as well. I will be getting this for sure. I'll probably get this on the 8th. I did not get paid today. I was supposed to get paid from YouTube today, but I didn't, probably because of Labor Day and all the banks being closed and stuff. But as soon as I get the cash for this, I will be doing this. There's a couple more games in here. I'm interested in this game. Okay, I'm just going to say that I'm 101 years old. This game looks pretty cool. I don't really like the way the character looks, but I'm not into these little lolly characters. But this game looks pretty solid gameplay-wise. Uh, this is going to be coming out on PC, but they have some nicer screenshots on here. Looks like a really nice action roguelike. Really looking forward to this. I think this will be out on the 15th on Steam, so I'll be doing this one. Looks like it's going to be about $30 or so. I couldn't find a place to apply for a key for this. Uh, It's going to be a rough month to run the channel because a lot of the games that I want to cover, I haven't been able to find an email to apply for the key for the first place, or I got rejected. So I'm going to try to raise some funds and try to cover as much of this as I can, but it's going to be pretty difficult for obvious reasons. Flynn, Son of Crimson. I've been following this game for a while. I'm actually really excited for this one. Nice 2D action platformer with really sick pixel art. I think I'll really enjoy this game. The problem is it comes out on the 15th. I don't think I'm going to be done with Arise by that point, especially with dual wielding jobs and everything. I'll try to get to as much of this as I can, but it's going to be pretty difficult. Uh, that one's only $20, and it's also going to be available on Game Pass. So that one will happen for sure. And that's basically it for this month. Melty comes out on the 30th, but it's full priced at $50. I know I'm not going to have that money at the end of the month, barring an Oil Prince donation or whatever. So I will probably move this game into October. In October, I'll have some more funds and I'll be able to recover from a crazy month of nonstop content. I know the past few months on this channel have been pretty barren. There just really hasn't been anything coming out, and then I had all my mental health problems and stuff, just dealing with my cat dying and some other personal stuff that's really been wearing me down, and then dual wielding jobs has made me very exhausted too. I am very interested in this. I did play quite a bit of Melty Blood throughout its original lifespan. I never really got that great at it, but I'm familiar with the characters and everything. And they've actually been putting up really good gameplay for this. They've been putting out match videos between two equally skilled players. It actually looks really good. Um, I definitely prefer when they market games that way instead of just, give keys to people who don't know how to play. But I am interested in this. I don't think I'm going to be doing it on release day. It is far too expensive, and my small income is going to be stretched too thin to do this on release day. But there's going to be much more experienced players playing this on release day anyway. So this is going to get moved to October. That's it for September. There's a couple other games in here. Okinawa Rush comes out on the 28th. I think I will be able to get a key for that, so that's pretty much confirmed. Uh, Metroid Dread. I'm a pretty big Metroid fan. I don't really play it a lot on the channel. I did do a run of Zero Mission on my kitty sitting stream a couple months ago. This is the first new Metroid game that actually continues the story, and it'll be about 20 years by the time this comes out, give or take a couple months. Fusion was 2002. Everything else they've done since then, they've been kind of doing what they've been doing with Star Wars for a while. They put things in between the existing media. I'm pretty interested in this. It's a bummer that it's outsourced, but it seems like it's going to be pretty good. I hope the movement is good. I hope the pacing is good. I hope the character feels good to control, because we've gotten a lot of Metroidvanias since Metroid's kind of been, at least 2D Metroid has kind of been on the back burner for almost 20 years now, barring stuff like AM2R, which is not official. I hope it's going to be good to control. We've gotten a lot of Metroidvanias that the characters just don't feel good to control. I loved Bloodstained to death. I did everything in that game. I got all the achievements. I did a challenge run. I even did some randomizer runs. I played a lot of that game, but Miriam was just not fun to control. She felt too floaty. Just the movement was not very responsive. So I hope this game will kind of give other Metroidvania developers a little shot in the arm and make the characters fun to control again. I will be doing this on the 8th. That's pretty much it for Switch content. Now, some of those games I'll be doing on PC. I will do Melty on PC because it has rollback and I run my computer wired, so that's going to be the best of both worlds. I would like to get the Switch version to practice when I'm over at my neighbor's house, but it's a little bit more expensive than I thought, and this is already going to be a crazy expensive month, so I'll have to scale things back there. Alright, so let's move on to the Switch. Not the Switch, but Steam. Okay, first up, a lot of these games are actually coming out on PC, so this is going to be quite a bit shorter. Arise is coming out in about 2 days, actually. I did get a email from Green Man Gaming with an influencer campaign. I sent them the best videos I have. I've done years and years of Tales content on here, like over 13 years of Tales content on here. I sent them my best videos with tens of thousands of views. They did say that Obviously, I did not get the game early. He probably would have been able to spy me playing it through my status on Discord if that was the case. They did say that they're probably going to give out the keys on release day, so within the next day or two, I should know if I get this. If not, my neighbor's actually going to hook me up with some money because she knows how hard I've been working and how much I've been going through. I will be able to get this on release day regardless. It would be nice if I got the key because that would give me a $60 buffer to afford some of the other stuff. Uh, I've talked about my reservations about this game at length, my grievances with it, but I feel like the full game will be better. There's already been some footage leaking out from people who got the game early. Um, Not people breaking embargo, but people who actually got their legal copy early from Amazon or whatever. It does look pretty solid. And I know that mods will make the game a lot better too. Um, it's always really hard to pass judgment on Tales games because a lot of times they don't open up until you play them two or even three times, depending on the game. I know this one grade is not determined from from how well you do in battle. It's actually determined by exploration, so it's kind of just theory at this point. But maybe you actually can just only play this game twice and actually get all the stuff in the grade shop. I haven't seen anybody leak anything about the grade shop, so I'm interested in that. I'm interested in how the the progression systems and the gear system, if it will allow you to have a more robust play styles. It definitely felt kind of one-dimensional in the demo, but the demo was missing the double jump and the air dash, and I know that's going to make the combat a lot better. Those were some of my main grievances with the game, besides how janky it felt to stagger enemies, and then the fact that the bosses were in hyper armor. We have not seen any humanoid bosses yet. I really hope that at least the humanoid bosses stagger. Maybe they're going to do it since they're trying to make it more like a character action game. Hopefully they'll do it like most character action games. Like a DMC. A lot of the bosses have hyper armor, but they're designed around it, and you have tools to deal with it. But the humanoid bosses are usually the meat because the combo system works on them. You can parry and get cool punishes and stuff like a fighting game. I hope that the humanoid bosses are not going to have hyper armor because that's just going to be a mess for a number of reasons. The first is how much damage they're going to do, how fast their attacks are going to be, and then they've really upped the presentation of this game compared to the previous Tales games. There's probably going to be a lot of particle effects flying around and stuff. It's not going to be fun to fight a humanoid enemy the same size as you. You can barely see because of the particle effects. Then they have hyper armor. I think that's going to be the thing that really determines how good this is. I mean, obviously there's going to be like a cameo battle and stuff, and we'll see though. I'm going to give this game an honest chance, whether I get the key or not, and I'll give my honest opinion on it. And then also going to be a lot of mods for this game too, just because it's on Unreal Engine 4. A lot of games have been heavily modded on that engine. Bloodstained has a lot of really awesome gameplay mods, some of which I showed off in the past. A lot of other games do too. Kingdom Hearts 3 on PC, that has like entire new move sets and mechanics changes and stuff. So, I generally with games, I always play them as intended, as developer intended. The first playthrough, and then I mess around with mods. Last time I did that was probably Kingdom Hearts 3 and DMC 5 when Virgil came out. I played those games without any mods. The only mod I used was the one that gave you the DLC abilities throughout the game because that's just something they should have added in the first place that made the game a lot more fun. But we'll be playing through this non-GMO, fully organic, and then I'm sure a bunch of mods and cheat engine tables will come out, and that will probably fix any jank or any issues I have with it. That will be happening on the 9th. I'm going to assume I won't get the game early if I do get the key because I haven't heard back from them at all yet. I heard that they were going to be looking at the applications a few days ago, and I don't know what their standards are on who they accept. I would think that I have the credentials considering how many successful videos I have on here of Tales games, but either way, it will happen regardless. There's a couple other games in here. Flynn, I just talked about. I'll be getting that. I'll probably just get this on Game Pass to save some money. Um, what else was in here? Legend of Tianding. I played the demo for this. This game was amazing. I was really impressed with this game. I played the demo a couple months ago and it was really enjoyable. So yeah, I'll be playing this in October. This is going to be one of the October games. Looks like October is going to be Melty, Dread, and Tianding. Let's see. Metallic Child I talked about. I'll be playing that. I could not find a place to apply for a key, but I'll look into it. That game looks like it's going to be like $30. I got to save every penny I can at this point. So, yeah, that's basically what I'm going to be doing for about the next month and a half. So I hope it pleases everybody. I know I took more of an extended break from doing exclusive content than you guys are normally used to, but I knew that this month is going to be hard mentally and financially to get all this stuff done. I really needed the break. I appreciate you guys allowing me to take the break. I shouldn't need to take another one for a while. I will be hopefully seeing my real life friends sometime by the end of this year. There's a couple things that need to happen first, but that's going to give me a nice little shot in the arm, and I'll have a little bit more morale to keep going. Financially, this has been very difficult, especially this month. If people would like to help, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm going to try to do a fundraiser to try to have a little bit of a buffer for all of this, but hopefully I'll get hooked up with some keys and that will make things a little bit easier on the wallet. But we'll be trying to raise some funds throughout the next few weeks. Try to pre-order as much of this stuff as I can, just get it done while I have funds. I did pay the majority of my bills. I've got a month of groceries already bought and everything, so I can sit here and grind for a month. I hope you guys will understand. I hate asking for help, but I think it's really going to be needed this month. But regardless, I'm going to do as much as I can. Thanks for watching. I hope this pleases everybody. Thank you guys for allowing me to take a break. Thank you guys for caring about me as a person. I know I've been through hell the past few months, and things just haven't let up. And I've been very busy and overworked and stuff. And I think the break was really needed. So I appreciate you guys allowing me to take a break. There's going to be a lot of kick-ass content this month. Thanks for watching. And if you want to support me, my link is in the description.